Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Teaching English on Dروس Super Goal 4. Before we start, I would like to welcome Mr. Fawaz Al-Aqil, the interpreter to the sign language. We are starting a new semester now, and we will start our class today by reviewing the objectives. First, the students, inshallah, at the end of the class will be able to describe some vacations. Also, they will plan a vacation, and also they will identify some travel destinations and activities. Okay, now as we told you a while ago that we are starting a new semester. How do we plan? How we get the benefits of our study of this textbook and how to start very good. First, you need to get well organized. To organize yourself, to organize your time, to be punctual in going to school, in studying, in doing your homeworks, and so on. So organization helps you to reduce chaos and stress, thus making you more productive. That means when you organize yourself, that means you will be productive. That means you will be able to gain or to get the benefits of this course book. Okay. Also, you need to get into a routine. So when you plan your time, you make it a routine so that you study step by step. Also, you need to keep your grades up all the time. Try to get a full mark, A's, all the time, because this will help you to be a better student. Take notes and ask questions. When there is something you don't know, you can ask your teacher and you can get for clarification. Look at this term here or acronym. We have WOOP, your goals. What do you mean by WOOP? We mean by that wish, outcome, obstacle, and plan. We mean by this, when you start studying a new thing, that means you have to make a wish. What do you want from this course? Your goal, your objective is to learn English. This is the main thing that any person who studies English gets, or this wish. Okay? And you can imagine yourself after that, what is the outcome if you achieve this goal? And also, what are the obstacles that prevent you from achieving this goal? The things that you think difficult, or you don't have enough time, or any other obstacles. And after that, you need to make a good plan to come over all these problems and obstacles. Okay, you have to surround yourself with motivated peers. Be careful to choose good friends that will help you to be well motivated, and to help you also to organize your time and to get into a better place. Okay. Also, take good care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. That means how to be a good person, how to obey your parents, and how to do the things that cheer them. This is a very important thing also, and you know how to be a good person. It is very easy, and it is very important as well. Okay, now also, since we talk about English, we have to talk about the four main skills. Any person who studies English should be careful about these four skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. These are called the four main skills. When you listen, that means you will be able to speak. When you read, that means you are going to be able to write. So what are the other skills that you need to make your speaking better? You get it from listening. These are the three things: vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. These are the three things that you get when you listen. So if you listen very well, that will impact your ability in speaking. So here, good listener becomes a good speaker. What about reading? What are the sub-skills or the minor skills that you get when you read? We can tell that we have also vocabulary, we have grammar, we have spelling, punctuation, and handwriting. These are the five skills. You get them when you read. In addition to these five skills, also you will learn from reading how to organize your ideas. This is a very important thing also. Okay? How to get into a better benefits from this? By practice. So as we said before, practice makes perfect. Okay, now we are starting a new book, a new unit in a new semester, that is Super Goal 4. We will continue from Unit 4. You're going to study now in this semester here, we're going to study 5 units and 2 expansion units, considered as revisions. So here we're going to study these 5 units. We are starting with Unit 4, and as you know that your book Sober Goal follows a certain pattern, and you can see the sections of each unit, number 1 up to number 11. These are the sections that you have studied before. If you remember, you studied them in semester 1 and semester 2. Okay, it's going to be fun. This is the unit that we're going to study, and today our class will be inshallah on listen and discuss and pair work. Okay, what are we going to study in this unit? We're going to learn how to ask about and describe vacations. We're going to learn how to plan a vacation, how to also travel destination, how to learn about some places that you can go to. Also, we will learn about clothes and travel items, clothes that you need when you travel. Okay, we will apply all these goals or objectives on the 11 sections that you have in this unit. So we start our class today by listen and discuss. Look at this picture now and tell me, what can you tell from the picture here? What? You can see a plane, you can see a map, and you can see a brochure. Okay, so what does this mean? That means we are talking about vacations. When you have a vacation, usually people, when they have vacation, they travel. They go away from their hometown or from their cities. Where to go? This is what we're going to learn, inshallah, in this lesson. So when I talk about my next vacation, that means I am talking about planning. What do you mean by planning? To organize things. What are the plans? Let's see some of them here. We talk about plans. When you want to plan, you have to decide where. So I will tell you something about myself. For example, I am going to go to Malaysia on my next vacation. So here Malaysia can tell you that this is the place or the destination that I want to go to. So here we answer where. Also we need to answer how. It's very important also to decide the means or the way that you are going to go there. I'm going to go by plane. Also you can ask how long. This is very important also. When you want to organize and you make a good plan, you tell how long, the time that you're going to stay on this vacation. I'm going to stay for about 10 days. Okay, this is the answer of how long. What? This is a very important question also. What are you going to do there? What are the places that you're going to visit? What are the activities that you're going to do? I'm going to visit the island Borneo, that is called an island in Malaysia. Okay, what kind of vacation do you prefer? Is there only one kind of vacation? No, there are so many kinds of vacation. In our class today, we will learn about some of these vacations. Okay, when you want to describe the vacations, we need adjectives. What are the adjectives? Adjectives are a part of speech or some words that can describe a vacation. Let's see some of these adjectives that we can use if we want to describe a vacation, okay, or a place, for example. We can say a peaceful. I want to go to a peaceful place. We will learn what peaceful means, inshallah, on the next slides. Okay, popular, well known. Okay, quiet. That means not noisy. Okay, also we want to go to a safe place. We talk about exciting or thrilling place. Okay, we talk about exotic place also. Inexpensive, not costing much money, for example. Adventurous. Okay, we talk about noisy. For example, if you go to a noisy place, that is the opposite of a quiet. Okay, unusual. Okay, that is not usual. The opposite of usual is unusual. Luxurious also, and relaxing. These are the adjectives that we can use to describe a location. Now in our class today, inshallah, we're going to read a brochure about a company that made this advertisement. It's called Global Tours Has the Vacation for You. So it offers some kinds of vacation to the customers. What does this company offer? This is what we're going to listen and read on this slide. Let's listen.
Global Tours has the vacation for you. We take you anywhere in the world. What are you going to do on your vacation? Are you going to travel around or just relax in one place? We have the answer for you. Call Global Tours. Visit our website www.globaltours.net. You're going to have the time of your life.
Okay, so these are the places that we are going to give details, or that you are going to read in this brochure about the places suggested in this brochure. Okay, the first one here, this is one of the suggestions that this brochure suggests. What is it? You can tell from the picture that is an activity called scuba diving. Okay, it's called scuba diving. Also, this brochure suggests visiting a place for cultural trip, called cultural trip. You go to a place and to see other people's cultures, customs, and habits. Okay, also trekking. Trekking means walking for long distances. This is called trekking. Also, there is a vacation or a trip called ecotourism. That means when you have some places or some species of plants and animals and so on, this is called ecotourism. Also, visiting this place in a desert tour. Okay, we will know what this place is. Also, when you go on a safari trip. These are the 6 suggestions that this brochure gives us. We'll come to details about each one of them. The first one here is scuba diving in the Red Sea, Saudi Arabia. Scuba diving, we showed you here. You can see the Red Sea in Saudi Arabia, and you see the man here going to dive in the sea. So what is he going to see inside the sea when he dives in the sea? This is what we're going to learn. Look at here. We have these, we call them reefs. Okay, look how beautiful the color is. You see, we call them coral reefs. These are called coral reefs. And also you can see different kinds of fish, like here, colorful marine life, different kinds of marine life. Okay, and also you can see this animal. What do you call it? Sea animal. It is called turtle. Also you can see this one. What do you call this one? We call it lionfish. Okay, you can see it there in the coral reef. You can see this one also. What do you call this one? We call it manta ray. Okay, this is called the manta ray. And this one also, very well known, we call it dolphin. Okay, this is the first page of this brochure. Let's read and listen about how this company suggests to you, and look if you want to go to this place or you want to choose another place. Okay.
Scuba diving in the Red Sea, Saudi Arabia. Dive in the peaceful coral reefs of the Red Sea. You're going to see some of the most awesome and colorful marine life. Come face to face with sea turtles, lionfish, manta rays, and dolphins.
Okay, here another suggestion here, cultural trip to Dubai. Do you want to go to Dubai? What are you going to see there? You can see this one, for example, we call it modern architecture. Okay, when you see new buildings like this one, it's called modern, new one. And also you can visit this place called traditional markets. Okay, we can buy cheap goods from there. Also we can go to malls. We can go to museums. As you can see here, this is a museum which is there in Dubai. Also you can go to art galleries, okay, to see some art. You can see you can visit also some theme parks. Okay, you can try to taste also Arabian cuisine. That's the Arabian food. And also, since Dubai has different nationalities, there will be ethnic dishes. So different kinds of dishes from different countries. Okay, this is the paragraph that is talking about this trip, cultural trip to Dubai. Let's read and listen at the same time.
Cultural trips to Dubai. You're going to experience the old and the new, traditional markets, modern architecture, and malls. Visit museums, art galleries, and theme parks. taste Arabian cuisine and ethnic dishes from India, Japan, or Italy.
Okay, another trip also called trekking in Oman. That is hiking, a kind of hiking, walking long distances in Oman. Okay, it's one of the Gulf countries. When you go there, you can see this one. We call it frankincense. Frankincense, that is a thing that is Oman famous of. You can put on fire and it has a good smell. Okay, you can see some perfume. We call it ancient perfume. You can get this kind of perfume, which is Oman is famous of. Also, you can go to trail from Muscat to Salalah. The way from Muscat to Salalah, this is called a trail where you can see very good scenes there, and the view is very beautiful. Also, you can go to desert oases. You can see some oases, and also you can visit coastal villages. There are some villages that are on the coast of the Arabian Gulf. Also, you can visit archaeological sites. That is we have there in Oman some places that are very old, like this one. Okay, now let's read and listen about what this brochure suggests.
Trekking in Oman. Follow the frankincense trail from Muscat to Salalah and learn the secrets of the ancient perfume. You're going to visit a desert oasis and see spectacular views of mountains, coastal villages, and archaeological sites.
Okay, another one also is called safari. Okay, what is safari? Safari, where you go in Africa. You know, Africa is famous of some wild animals or some animals that or some trips that are called safari. Okay, you can go there to Tanzania. We call it Serengeti Plain. It's a place, or it's a forest where you can see some different kinds of animals, wild animals. Like these ones here, we call them herds of wild beasts. Herds, a group of animals that go together. They are called, look at them here, we call them wild beasts. Also, you can see this beautiful animal, we call it bucks. And similar to that one is gazelles. Okay, this is very similar to bucks. Also, we can see this animal, what do we call it? We call it zebra. And you can see different natural habitats from there. That is the home place for these animals, the natural life for these animals. So now we're going to read a short paragraph and listen at the same time, and we'll see if we want to go on safari to Africa or we can choose another trip.
Safari in Africa. Have an exciting adventure on Tanzania's Serengeti Plain. See the herds of wildebeest, different kinds of bucks and gazelles, zebra, and other wildlife in their natural habitat in the Ngorongoro crater. You're going to see them really up close.
Okay, another trip also, desert tour to Jordan. If you want to go to Jordan, what can you see there? You can see this archaeological site, or this beautiful site, we call it ancient city of Petra. There is a city there which is very old, long time ago, it's called Petra. Okay, also you go through the desert. Okay, you can ride camels and so on. We can see some also archaeological sites like this one here. It's called tombs. Okay, that are the graves for old people that who died long time ago. So what does this brochure suggest about this trip? Let's read and listen.
Desert Tour, Jordan. Visit the spectacular ancient city of Petra. You're going to explore this magnificent archaeological site and see the wonderful buildings and tombs carved out in the rock.
Okay, also here we have ecotourism in Malaysia rainforest. If you like the natural areas like rainforests or like the ecotourism in Malaysia, you can visit this place. What can you see here? You can go for hiking in the rainforest, long distance to walk through these paths. And also you can go to a particular place called Kinibalu Park. You can see there the ecosystem. The ecosystem where two different kinds of plants come together and different kind of species of animals come together. You can see, as you can see here, different species, and also you can see this beautiful flower. We call it orchids. Okay, let's read and listen to what this brochure suggests about visiting this place.
Ecotourism in the Malaysian rainforest. Hike through the rainforest at Kinabalu Park and learn about one of the world's unique ecosystems. You're going to come into contact with thousands of different species of plants and animals, including an amazing variety of orchids.
Okay, now we had, as we said before, 6 locations, 6 destinations to go to. Which one you choose, we will ask you about these questions. Okay, now in the vocabulary here, list the adjectives used in the brochure. As we said before, we had so many adjectives. When we want to describe a place, that means we need to use adjectives. Adjectives are the words that describe something. So what can we see here? Peaceful. As we said before, we had this in the brochure also. We had most awesome. Okay, that means a very good place. Colorful, with different colors. Marine, when we talk about the sea. Okay, cultural, different culture with different people. Also old, okay, we call ancient, that means long time ago. And new, as we talked about some of architecture buildings or modern architecture buildings. Traditional, okay, not normal. We call modern also as the same as the new. Ethnic, with different nationalities, different people from different countries. Ancient, very old. Spectacular, that is a description. If you like something, you can describe it as spectacular. Coastal, that is next to the coast, okay, next to the sea. Archaeological, that means a place is described as very old, ancient. Okay, exciting, that is the same meaning as thrilling. That means something makes you excited. Okay, different, okay, not normal. Also, you can say natural, not being used before as it is. Magnificent, also you can describe something if you like it. You can describe it as magnificent, the same meaning almost as awesome. You can describe something as wonderful, also the same as magnificent. You can say unique, that is not being, there is no similar to it. Also different, as we said before, and also amazing. Okay, we describe the places with these adjectives. Okay, in B here, comprehension questions. If you understand what we mentioned in the previous slides, answer the questions about the brochure. The first one here, what does Global Tours offer? What does it offer to you? It offers, as we said before, Global Tours offers a vacation anywhere in the world. It offers different kinds of vacations. You can travel around or relax in one place. You can choose all these 6 places, or you can choose one and relax in this place during your vacation. The second question, what can you do in the Red Sea? If you go to Saudi Arabia, the Red Sea, what are the activities that you can do? We mentioned it as scuba diving a while ago. You can go scuba diving in the peaceful coral reefs and see colorful marine life. Number 3, what are visitors going to see in Petra? If you go to Petra, Jordan, what are you going to see? As we said, we're going to see some archaeological sites. Okay, in Petra, visitors are going to see an ancient city with wonderful buildings and tombs carved in the rocks. That means some people, when the people die, they put them inside the mountain. They make carves, or they make some tombs, some graves for the people who died, and you can see them in this place, in Petra. Number 4, what kind of vacation are you going to have in Malaysia? When you go to Malaysia, what is the suggestion that the brochure gives? In Malaysia, you are going to hike through the rainforest to learn about the unique ecosystem. You're going to come into contact with different species of plants and animals. Okay, also there is an activity that's called pair work. You can ask and answer about these places. The first one, what is the Serengeti like? You remember when we talk about Tanzania, the place where you can see wildlife. Let's, for example, answer this question. When somebody asks, what is the Serengeti like? It's exciting. So when you go there, you will be excited. You can see wildlife in their natural habitat. Okay, so you can see the animals that are in this place, which are living in their natural place. Okay, like this one here. This is a tiger. We can see it in Serengeti. Exercise B here in the pair work, choose one of the vacations, ask and answer about the trip. Okay, now when you want to ask about the trip, you have to ask the WH questions that we started with, like the first one here. Where are you going to go on your vacation? Make this conversation with your classmate or with a member of your family to practice speaking. So here, it is very important when you talk about vacation to ask where. So that means what is the place. So where are you going on vacation? How long? As we said before, the time you are going to stay. Also, who are going with you? The persons that are going with you also. How are you going to go? The means. Are you going by plane, by ship, or by car, or something like that? Okay. Also here, when we talk about vacation, there are certain verbs that we can use with vacation. You can see be on a vacation. That means Ali is on vacation. If he is out from work, we can describe him as he is on vacation. Also, we can use go. We can say I go on vacation. Like this example, I'm going to go on vacation next week. So here we can use on here. We can use also take. So you can say I take a vacation, or you can say when are you going to take a vacation. So we can use be. So we on go on. Also we can use take. Okay, now let's make a recapping just to check your understanding to the previous slide. Which country should you visit if you want to see museums and modern architecture? Okay, this is the place. It is called Dubai, cultural trip. How about if you want to follow an ancient trail? You can go to Oman. Where can you go on a safari and see wildlife in the natural habitat? You can go to Africa, to Tanzania, Serengeti. Also, what about if you want to go on scuba diving? You can go to Saudi Arabia, to the Red Sea. How about if you want to visit archaeological sites like tombs? You can go to Petra in Jordan. Which country is a good place to visit if you are interested in ecosystem? You can go to Malaysia. Okay, also there are two exercises from the workbook. Let's go over on them here. Exercise A on page 101. Look at the photos. Describe each photo with an adjective. Use the adjectives in the box. Exotic, expensive, luxurious, relaxing, adventurous, and noisy. These are the pictures that we need to join or to match the pictures with the words. Like here, we can exotic place that is very far from the city. This one seems cheap. We call it inexpensive. And here, this is a beautiful room or good room, comfortable room. We call it luxurious. And look at the guy he's relaxing. And also adventurous. If you go on scuba diving, that is considered as an adventurous trip. And look at how many cars are there in the street. So this is considered as noisy. Okay? Now, write sentences about each photo in exercise A. Use correct adjectives. We have some sentences here, like the first one. The house has a luxurious bedroom. And here we can talk about this picture. The traffic is very noisy. We can talk about this one. We can say these things are the most inexpensive. That means very cheap. And number 4, I want to spend my vacation on the exotic island. And the last one here, this person is more adventurous than I am. And by this, we come to the end of our class today. Thank you for watching and see you inshallah in our next episode. Goodbye.